What age do you have to be to start a social media marketing agency? That's what we're going to discuss today. If you are under the age of 18 and you want to start an online business, listen to this. Many people who are under the age of 18 or who just feel like they are young to start an online business feel like they're going to be disadvantaged, feel like they can't actually start an online business, or if they do, that they're going to be at a huge disadvantage to people that are older to them. But ultimately, we're all the same. Doesn't matter what age you are, we all probably want to build a business here, and we all want to build a lifestyle that we're proud of and one that we can really enjoy. So if you have that doubt about your age, you feel like you're too young or maybe even feel like you're too old to start an online business, let's discuss that today and let me show you exactly what is the right age to start your own online business or social media marketing agency. So right now you probably have that doubt. You feel like you're too young or you're too old to start your first online business. Now, as humans, our brains work in a very weird way, and this doubt will hold you back from starting. You feel like you're too young or too old, and all of a sudden you're not going to start, you're not even going to attempt to start, and you're going to use this doubt as the reason for you not starting. So right now, if that's what's holding you back is your age, when you do become of the right age, let's say it's 18 or even older, you're going to now find something else that's going to hold you back. The doubt you're having about your age is simply just something that you're using to hold yourself back. So for example, when I was under the age of 18 and I wanted to start multiple online businesses, of course, I thought to myself, I'm too young. Or even if I didn't think I was too young, I thought that I'm at a disadvantage and that people who are older have way more potential than I do. Now very quickly I realized that this was just not true. I realized that I had like 99 reasons why I wanted to start an online business, and I had this one really big doubt, which was my age, that was holding me back. And I looked at all these benefits, all these 99 reasons of why I should actually start, and this one reason holding me back, and I said, you know what, I think these 99 outweigh this one. So the moral of that little story is that you are not too young to start. If you are under the age of, let's say, 15 or 16, yes, starting an online business is slightly more difficult. You've got more loopholes to jump through, getting paid and tax is a little bit more confusing, but ultimately, who doesn't like a challenge? So let's discuss the elephant in the room and let's jump into the disadvantages of being younger when you're starting an online business, and then let's break into the benefits of starting when you're younger. So before you look into anything about the logistics or the legalities or any of that stuff when it comes to starting an online business, focus on somehow getting some money in. So before you think of setting up a company, registering for tax and doing all these other things, focus first on how you actually get money into your bank account, you get clients to pay you, and then focus on the other thing. It's much easier to go and get someone to do your tax for you and to set everything up for you when you've got some cash coming in, when you've got some income coming in, because you know all of a sudden you have potential to actually start a real business here. So you could go to a ton of bother, going through all the loopholes, jumping through all the hoops to set up your legal company, register for tax, doing absolutely everything you think you could or should do, and all of a sudden you might do all of that, spend a few €100 and then make no money. So focus on getting the money in first and then look at the legalities and the logistics secondly. Make the money, keep learning, let yourself fail a few times and keep on learning, and then look at the legal side. So two huge benefits you have if you are younger than most people when you're starting a social media marketing agency are these. One, you are probably using social media yourself a lot more frequently than the older generation, so you're going to be able to spot trends and spot opportunities much quicker. So people who are older, who have a partner, they have a wife, maybe they've got kids, those people don't have as much time as the younger generation. As someone of the younger generation, you have a huge advantage. You have time on your side. So if Jim, who is 30, has, let's say, 10 hours a week to spend on doing outreach and trying to find new businesses and new clients for his marketing agency, you can come in and probably spend 20 or 30 hours. Also, when you're younger, what you can do is you can start off by charging less than traditional agencies. You can offer a service and charge a little bit less than what other people would charge, and that gives you a huge advantage starting off. Obviously, you're not going to do that forever, and you obviously want to charge more as you progress, but that might mean that, let's say you're talking to a business, okay? They get a quote from a marketing agency for 1K per month for some Facebook ads and something else. You could come in, if you have good experience and you know you can give them a good service, you could come in and probably do that same service for half the price. So I know tons of people who are under the age of 18, right? They're maybe 16 or 17 and they're using that as an advantage. They're saying, look, I've got more time and I can charge less. So what can I do? I can charge less and I can get more clients, and I've got more time so I can get them better results. With that happening now, they're making a ton of money and they're learning how to scale up very, very fast because they're using those two advantages. They're using their time and they're using that second advantage of having more ability to charge less for their services. Now look, if you are older, you've got two other big advantages. You've got more life experience and you're going to be probably more confident and better at sales. This is very, very important because running a marketing agency comes down to being able to get clients and doing sales. Okay, so if you're older, you're probably going to have that advantage that you are more of a people person. You know how to interact with people in a professional setting, and with that normally comes more confidence in selling people. Now, of course, this is very much a blanket statement. I know people who are 30 or 35 and cannot sell anything for the life of them, whereas I know people who are 18 and can sell absolutely anything. But when you are older, look, sometimes it does come off as a better signal to businesses because they might see you as more of an authority figure. Looking at you, let's say you're 25 or you're 30, probably looks like you've got a few years experience under your belt. Whereas someone who's younger, automatically the business is probably going to have an assumption that you don't have as much experience. So obviously when you're older, that's great. You can kind of use that to your advantage. But if you're younger, you can use that also to your advantage by saying that you understand that they probably think that you don't have a lot of experience and that you can show them your results and things you've done to show that you actually do have a lot of experience. So look, the moral of the story here is that age is not going to limit you in starting a business unless you let it. Ultimately, saying you are too young or too old is just an excuse. It's an excuse for you to not start now and to use this external factor, your age, as something you can't control as a reason for you to not start. Starting when you're very young or very old can be very scary, but ultimately you've got to take that leap. So don't sweat the legal side, just get the ball rolling, focus on getting yourself some clients and delivering a good service, and then when you got some money coming in, look at the legality. Hire someone to do your tax and all of the accounting and all that for you, but first off, just focus on getting the money in. So to recap on this waffle of a video, basically you are never going to be too young or too old. Look, if you are 13 or 14, maybe it's a little bit too young, but ultimately if you're 15 or above, that is not an excuse. Now guys, this was a bit of a different video. This was more of a discussion video where I just picked a topic and kind of rambled on it. Let me know if you want to see more of these. If you liked the video, do hit like, smash the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.